Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about weight loss. I'm going to be talking about not necessarily dieting or anything, but just some tips that I use during the summertime or even all year round to lose some weight. Now, I'm 19 years old. I'm going to be 20 in October. I can honestly, I've been dieting probably since like 7th grade, which is probably when I started to gain weight from I used to be lanky and skinny and tall and awkward. Then I started to fill out, which is fine. But I'd always been very conscious of it, you know. Not that I say I don't have, before anyone goes off a tangent saying how 7th graders shouldn't be dieting, blah, 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 you know. I've never ever been unhealthy. You know, I've never been too skinny, or I don't think I've ever really been skinny to begin with, you know. So don't worry, I'm not unhealthy. I'm a very healthy person. So I guess the first thing I want to talk about is eating habits. Personally, when I go to lose weight, the thing I always go back to is low carb dieting. I know there's a lot of controversy over it and stuff, but I find that's what works for me, and I do it in a very healthy manner. I cut out all white flours. I cut out all sugar because, honestly, at the end of the day, it's not good for you. You know, natural sugars are good for you and like fruit and things, but just sugar is not good for you, so I don't eat it typically. Like, if I'm not dieting, of course I eat it because it's awesome, but when I'm dieting, I don't have it. You know, for low carb things, I find low carb, it's easy to stick to. It's easy to go out to eat. And I've tried everything. I've tried Weight Watchers, South Beach, you know, only having carbs and no meat, you know, like I've tried everything. With low carb, what happens after the first 3 days, you don't have any carbs. And after the first 3 days are tough. They're very tough to get back into it. But after 3 days, it's a chemical reaction in your body. I don't even know what it's called, and I should because my mom talks about it all the time. It's a chemical reaction that happens in your body where you just don't even want carbs, you know? Like, I'll be hungry, but I just won't want carbs. Not want carbs, but like, I'll be hungry for anything. I don't crave bread, I don't crave pasta, which is awesome. My lips are so chapped right now. So, yeah, I eat a lot of strawberries, blueberries. I have a lot of meat, but I can also have eggs and vegetables. So yeah, that's just what I do. I think that's the best way to go about it. Next, I guess, would be some tips. Stay hydrated. Not only will it help you flush out things out of your body, it'll keep your skin clear, keep you up. So what I do is I always have one of these filled. Just got one all over me. This is a 32 ounce, I believe. Well, it's probably more. It's more than 32 ounces. But up to this line is 32 ounces. Everyone is supposed to have half of their body weight in ounces. So say you weigh 160 pounds, you're supposed to have 80 ounces of water a day. Most people, especially for someone who's looking to lose weight, will be between 2 to 3 of these a day, which I have to say is a lot. I work hard to have 3 of these a day, but it's a work, you know. I find that having a straw in it always works. So if I'm like watching TV or something, I'm always just sitting there like this. Another thing is tea. Tea is a great appetite suppressant. I made a whole huge video about focusing on tea and what it does for your body and stuff. If you guys want to see that, I will definitely post it. So just let me know about that, because it's very interesting to learn about things like tea. Something so simple that can be so good for you. So just let me know if you want to learn about that. Also a good trick to make you appear thinner is tanning. If you're tan, you appear slimmer. No, I'm not saying go tanning, because I would never suggest to go tanning, because I think tanning's terrible. I would always wear sunscreen. Always, always, always. However, fake tanning. you know? It's good. I use the Neutrogena Micro Mist Airbrush Sunless Tan, and I'm in medium. I use them in one medium, and I'm pretty light in general, but I use medium. I think this works really well, but again, try out different tanning products. They make you appear slimmer. It's just the fact of the matter. But you know, that's just something, a kind of an illusion. Now, one thing that people don't really like to do is exercise. I know, because I hate exercising too. And I feel like when most people think of exercising, they think of running. What time is it on here? 6. Okay. Running. I can honestly say that I hate running. I know exactly how people feel about running, and I'm someone who has been very, very active throughout my whole life. Since I was 4, I've been playing soccer for school, for travel, like traveling all over the state and to play soccer. In high school, I was for soccer, basketball, and lacrosse, I was on varsity all 4 years. So I'm very, very active. In high school, I was always very, very active, always running here and there. And I still hated running. And that was like a requirement for me to do, and I hated it. I never liked it, ever. But I find now that I'm like not really as involved in sports, I have to go to the gym, which can suck, but I've kind of embraced it. What else? I don't do the treadmill. I hate it. Because I don't really have that much weight, that much like actual fat to lose. I don't really have that much fat. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't really have that much to lose. I just more need to be toned. So what I'll do is I'll do elliptical for usually around 30 minutes. Then I'll try and do the bike. And then I'll try and do like whatever. But mostly I want to focus on, I like to focus on specific areas of my body that I want to tone. I've been very lucky with my body. Is I'm very tall. I'm 5'9". I have very broad shoulders. I have, you know, bigger hips, but it's bone, you know. But I have a very flat stomach. No matter how much weight I gained, and trust me, in college I gained a lot of weight. Luckily, I dropped it all off when I got home. But I have a very flat stomach, which has always been a nice thing for me. So I focus on my abs, but it's not something I'm really mainly focused on. I always focus on my legs, my arms, my back, things like that. And what I'll do is, if you ever go online, you know those 8-minute abs. Well, they have 8-minute. If you go on YouTube, just type in 8-minute abs, and they'll show up. They have 8-minute abs, arms, legs, everything. And they give you exercises. They're fun to do, but what I do is I learn the exercises, and I incorporate my own way into them. I'll do like 20 reps each, or usually 5-pound weights if weights are required. So yeah, that's what I'll do. It's kind of just doing what you think you can do. But I definitely suggest checking out those 8-minute programs, because you can just take a few exercises and do it yourself. You don't have to do that whole program. Just do what you think fits what you need. Also, a fun way for abs is a hula hoop. I just went out and got a hula hoop actually at Target, and it's fun because, you know, you feel like you're not doing anything, but you're moving your waist, which is in turn is working your abs, which I'm actually going to go do in a few minutes. And that way you can also be outside when it's sunny out. Make sure you wear sunscreen. But yeah, so those are just my little tips I could give you. I would definitely say, you know, with doing arm weights, you can be doing it while you're watching TV. You know, it's easy. You don't, I sweat really easily, but you won't sweat. Maybe you'll be a little sore, which is great. I love the feeling of being sore. But yeah, so I think if you want to drop weight kind of fast, but not super fast where it's a crash diet, but real weight, definitely get off, I feel like, white flour. Cut out sugar. It'll happen right away. You'll see a difference, which is great. That's what you like to see, the difference. And definitely try and take a few of these tips. Go to the gym, you know. So yeah, good luck. I hope this helped. And if you guys need any more tips or want to give me some tips, that'd be great. Just let me know in the comments or message me or anything. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.